Lindsay. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so grateful to have you guys here every Wednesday practicing with me. It's such a pleasure. I hope you have been keeping cool and calm and collected. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. You've made it to the end of the day. So we're going to start with just a quick seated meditation. As always in my classes, I think it's really important to ground yourself in the present, in the moment before you begin to flow. So if anyone who hasn't met me before, I'm Lindsay. I'm a West London yoga teacher, formal yoga, teaching VINYASA and restorative classes. So I try and get a little bit of restorative practice into the end of the session for you. When you're ready, take a moment, get comfortable in your seat. Lift up your chest and then drop your shoulders. Close your eyes, settle in. And we're going to just take a few moments here to check in with our senses. To switch ourselves into a witness of our own sensations, an observer of the present, rather than fixating on our thoughts or our feelings. For the next few minutes, we're going to connect with the world around us. Connect with that universal presence. So as you rest here, eyes closed, take a moment and just listen out. What sounds can you hear beyond my voice? What do you notice in the environment around you? Any sounds within that room? Any sounds in another space? Just noticing, recognizing these sounds. And being an observer, being a witness. So not attaching any thoughts or feelings. Just picking out characteristics of those sounds. Are they loud or quiet? Are they close or far away? You settle here presently. Start to move your attention now away from sound and to taste. Do you recognize any flavors? Perhaps that cup of tea or coffee recently drunk. You identify any features, any taste specifically. Observing without thought or without any judgment, just awareness. Let's move this now to a smell. Perhaps a window open, fresh crisp air coming in. Maybe you're smelling wetness, the rain has poured, or warmth, sunshine still drifting in. Just observing scents around you. Coming now to touch. Feeling the sensations perhaps beneath your palms, where they rest in your lap or on your knees. Feeling the sensation of where the body is enfolded into each other. You begin to feel the ground beneath you, the weight of your body pressing down, the softness of your carpet or the firmness of your floor, the yielding of your mat. And eventually, perhaps beginning to notice the temperature of the air around sensation of it rushing over your skin. And then our final sense here is we're going to gently blink open our eyes and just picking a point of focus, maybe not the screen, maybe something around you in your environment, a picture you love, outside your window, the fresh blue sky or greenery. Pick something to gaze at and then just start to objectively observe, to notice the features of that thing, that item. Pick out shapes and colours, size. Is it near or far from you? Just establish, understand what you're seeing without attaching any thoughts or feelings. And as you soften your gaze now, you feel free to re-close your eyes or to just softly allow the eyes to be on focus. Just notice, just witness how this presence, just a few moments, might have helped you to feel more grounded, more present. Bring you into a greater sense of calm and ease, ready to begin our practice. Take just a moment now to dedicate this practice to something other than your own self, your own feelings. Take a moment to think of something more, something beyond just you, maybe the people around you that you love, maybe everyone you interact with will benefit from this practice. Maybe you believe in something higher than people and things. Back to yoga. It's the yoga of devotion, the yoga of something more than just you. As we've connected with our senses, we've connected with the world around us. Now be devoted to that world around you. And when you're ready, take a big inhale. And slowly bring the palms together and lift them all the way up to the ceiling. Reach up high as you can. Look up. And then exhale, bow down humbly. Arms reaching towards the floor, hips staying grounded, bowing here in this humble posture. Just allowing head and chest to fall. Inhale, once more, lift up, extend, find some energy as you lift. And then exhale, bow back down. Stay present with these movements, just as you stay present with your senses. Inhale, feel the body lift and lengthen up to the sky. Exhale, feel the palms dropping down, folding. Inhaling this time, lift up, change the cross of your legs just to find balance there in the movement. And then keeping the hands high, take an exhale, lean over to your right side. Keep the palms together, keep stretching up and away. Inhale through the center. Exhale all the way to the other side. Inhale up through the center. And then exhale, sweep the arms behind you. Clasp fingertips together. Inhale, lift your chest. And just hold it. One more breath, inhale. And then exhale, bow down humbly. Head and chest falling, hands lift up high, hips stay low. Maybe you sway the body side to side. Maybe you're loose in the neck and the shoulders. You can soften the elbows, bending them, or keep the arms straight and strong. Up to you. Make this practice your own. Be humble, listen to your body. Move it away. It suits you. Slowly rock the body back up. From here, uncross the ankles, bring the feet in towards you, Navasana, boat pose. Either wrap the arms around your legs. Give yourself a great big hug. A nice place to start with this boat pose is hugging those legs in. Starting to get a good stretch down the posterior chain, the back of the body. Once you feel happy there, maybe you lift the arms parallel. Maybe you just sit up that little bit taller, hips down, chest lifts, inhaling. And exhaling. We're going to have a tapas practice day. It's going to be a fiery practice today. I know you've probably been sweating enough, but we'll just build in a little more. Working through our center, working through our core, using this to cleanse. So as the arms lift now, slowly bring the palms once more together. Take an inhale, lift up, straighten your legs. And then exhale, separate the knees. Bring the hands down. See if you could bring the feet to prayer, the hands to prayer together. Inhale, lift up, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, slowly. Palms to prayer, feet to prayer. Bring it. Inhaling, lengthen everything. Exhaling into the center, curling through the belly. Hollow out. Inhale, lift. Keep that hollow feeling strong through the core. Exhale in. We will do one more round. Inhaling, lift and length. And then exhaling into the center. Hands in prayer. Take hold of your feet. Bring them to the floor. And just take a little Baddha Konasana, rocking the knees. So getting a little roll over your glutes as you just rock the knees out. One more moment here. And then slowly once more, bring up to Navasana. Lift the feet, lift the hands. Inhale, lift those arms, extend the legs perhaps. And then exhale, crossing at the ankles. Let's roll forward onto your hands and knees. Have a little adjust. Take your knees beneath your hips, your wrists beneath your shoulders. Inhale, lower the belly. Lift your head, lift your chest. Exhale, rounding the back up. Tuck your chin into your chin. Inhale, lower the belly. Lift hips and chest forward. Exhale, rounding your back, rolling all the way up to the ceiling. Two more. Inhale, lower the belly. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, rounding the back up to the ceiling, chin tucks in. Last one, inhale, lower belly, look forward, lengthen. And then exhale, rounding the back all the way up to the ceiling. Tucking under toes now. Lift the hips nice and high. Come into your downward facing Ardha Mukha. First one, feel free to rock out those legs, to bend the knees. Step each heel back down towards the floor. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Spread your toes nice and wide. You get a really firm foundation here. And then inhale, lift those hips back and up. Exhale, extend the arms. Two more rounds. Inhale. And exhaling. One more time here. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, slowly roll the shoulders forward over the wrists. Hold, and then as you exhale, lower the knees, bend the elbows back, bring the chest to the ground. Inhale, lifting the belly, and then exhale, come back and up, downward facing dog. Two more like that. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward. Exhale, keeping the back nice and flat, squeeze the glutes and squeeze the belly in as you lower slowly down. Belly down, chest lifts. Exhale. Hips back up to the sky. One more of these. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward. Legs are straight and strong. Glutes set in. Lower those knees. Keep the back straight and strong. Lower the body down. And then inhale, lift the chest, belly button down. Exhale, tuck under the toes. Come all the way back and up. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Maybe pedal out the feet. Maybe rocking as you just hold steady. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply. Take one more round for me. Inhaling here and exhaling. As you inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and just take a walk up to the hands. Keep the knees as low to the mat as possible. So you get to the front, the knees are bent, you're in a semi-squat, hands all the way on the floor. And then slowly take an inhale. And start to look forward. Take an exhale, bend those knees as deep as you can into the chest, head drops. Inhale, start to lengthen the legs. Take a look forward, keep the hands on the floor. Exhale, bend the knees into the chest. Inhale, lengthen out, hands stay low. Exhale, one more like this, really warming up through the legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend those knees in, take the hands behind the legs now. And just give yourself again a nice little hug, a little comfort. If you weren't warm enough, hopefully these Gentle stretches will start to get you there. And then release the arms down. Let's find some space. Push the feet down. Keep them together now. Big toes touch as you roll up. And always keeping engaged. So the glutes switched on to help you lift. The belly switched on to help you lift. Come up to stand. Take a couple of rolls and the shoulders just a few times one way. A few times the other way. And then inhale, float the arms up to the ceiling. Big lift, tall as you can. Exhale, let's bow forward, coming into surya, namaskar. Folding chest to thighs. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Knees lower as you exhale. Chest lowers. Inhale, shoulders up, belly down. Exhale, push back and up to your downward dog. 3 breaths in. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. 2 more, inhaling. And exhaling. 1 more round here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees and step the right foot to your hands. From there, inhale, lift the left leg up. Just hold for a moment. And then exhale, step it down. Bend the knees so the hands are planted on the floor, low as you need to be. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Keep the hands, palms firmly planted. Legs straight as they're comfortable. Exhale, refold. Bend those knees deeply, chest down. And then inhale, float the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, refold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Head and chest heavy. Inhale, look forward, find some length. Exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot back. And then step the right foot back, inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, and then draw the belly and chest down. Elbows really tight to your ribs, so you fall through the arms. And then inhale, hands gently pushing down, lifting up. Exhale, back and up, downward facing Ardha Mukha. 3 breaths, steady breaths, maybe fiery breaths if you've switched on that Ujjayi breathing. Steady, allowing the breath to steadily flow. Make sure that you are breathing deeply and breathing fully into that beautiful chest of yours, that beautiful heart of yours, filling up. Inhale, last one. Exhale, last time. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, step the left foot to the hands. Inhale, pick up the right foot, just float it for a moment. And then exhale, bend the knee into the chest. Feet together, both knees bent, folding in. Hands down as you inhale, lengthening out, look forward, keep the palms low. Exhale, refold. And then inhale, float those hands all the way up to the ceiling. Let's do a second round. Exhale, folding down, surya namaskar, slight variation this time. So we'll inhale, look forward to lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot back. This time, inhale, lift up, high lunge. If you want to drop that knee, drop the knee to the floor. And then exhale, hands down, step back. Knees, chest, chin, or go chaturanga if you're feeling warm enough. And then inhale, untuck the toes, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, toes tuck under, glutes lift up, float them high. Downward facing dog. We're going to hold, we're not quite in our surya namaskar yet. So just hold here, breathe steady. 2 more rounds, inhaling. Feel some length now through the hands and feet. Imagine the heels are gripping into the ground. The palms are making contact, every last bit of flesh there. Inhaling last time, extending up through the legs, extending through the arms. And then exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step the right hand up. Inhale, high lunge, lift the arms, drop the back knee if you need. Exhale, hands down, and then float that left foot off the floor, come into a balance. Exhale, step the foot down. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. See how straight and strong those legs can be. And then exhale, folding in. Inhale, float the hands up to the sky. Exhale, folding down. We're going to do the same thing, left leg leads. So inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot back to high lunge. Inhale, lift up, tall and strong. Exhaling, hands down, step back through plank. Knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. elbows right into the ribs. And then inhale, untuck the toes, lift up tall. Exhale, squeeze the glutes high to the ceiling. Adho Mukha, downward facing. 3 breaths for me here. Steady breath, steady rhythm. Inhale and exhale, equal length if you can. If you can get the exhale longer than the inhale, even better for now for these pauses. That exhale helping cleanse the body, cleanse the breath, our tapas, our fire cleansing today. Last one, inhale, feel the extension of those hips as if someone was helping them to float up to the ceiling like balloons. And then exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot forward. Inhale, hands lift, high lunge. Exhale, hands surround that front foot, pick up the back foot, float it up. And then exhale, bend the knee into the chest, feet together. Inhale, look forward, lengthen Adho, straight legs, hips back. Exhale, folding chest to thighs. And then inhale, float your hands up to the ceiling, reach up tall as you can. Maybe this time add in a little back bend. And then exhale, fold the belly to the thighs. Inhale, sink your hips down, come into Utkatasana, arms reach up by your ears. And then exhale, folding down, surya namaskar, B. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, step the right foot back. Inhale, lift up, high lunge, so variation in our suryas. Exhale, folding down, stepping back, knees just chin or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, hips back and up to the sky. Inhale, this time lift that right leg. And then exhale, step the foot between the hands. Drop the back heel in, arms are raised, warrior one. Reaching triumphantly up to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower through. Inhale, lift and lengthen the front of the body. Exhale, extend the back of the body. Left leg lifts as you inhale. Warrior one this side, exhaling, foot to the hands. Back heel in, arms float up high. Draw the belly in, face chest and ribs forward. Exhaling, fold back down, step back. Lower through. Inhale, lifting the chest, extending high. Exhaling, draw those hips back and up. Pause, take a child pose if you want that rest. Breathing steady, inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. 2 more rounds, inhaling. And exhaling one more time here, inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot up. Inhale, pick up that right foot, you'll float. And then exhale, step the foot down. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hips sink back, Utkatasana, arms up by your ears, stand up tall as you can. And then exhale, let's come to Tadasana, hands by your side. Same thing, last round, inhale, lift up, maybe add in your back bend. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hips sink back, Utkatasana, arms up by your ears. Exhale, fold back, Uttanasana, hips lift high, chest low. Inhale, look forward, Adho, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, step the left foot back this time. Inhale, add in that lunge just for fun. And then exhale, hands down, step all the way back, lower through. Inhale, roll over the feet, lift the chest, extending back bend. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale from here, the left leg first, lifting up to. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Front foot forward, back toes, pointing out 45 degrees, that nice angled approach. Exhale, hands down, fold back to the earth, step, lower through. Inhale to lift up. Feel those glutes engage so that as you exhale, they're floating up like balloons, lifting the rest of the body into down dog. Inhale, pick up the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot forward, last round, lifting tall, we're doing well, guys. Exhale, hopefully you've got that tap of sweat on. Step back, lower through. Inhale, lift and extend. And then exhale. Hips float up, you've got your pause, 3 breaths. Down dog or take a child pose. If it's too much, it's always welcome. That child pose, we all need it. We all deserve it whenever we like. Inhale deeply all the way to the base of the nose. Exhale fully. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward, pick up the right leg. Bend the knees, step it in between the hands. Left leg now lifts up, float it to the sky. And then set the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, look forward, leg. Exhale, folding in. And then inhale, sweep arms to the ceiling, reach up tall as you can, lift up, look up. Exhale, palms down. Come to Tadasana. Close your eyes, take a moment here. Checking the weight across your feet. Heels are down, toes are spread wide. Feel grounded there. Feel the toes, the ankles, the legs squeezing into the center. Your glutes switched on, your body lifting tall. Pausing. Feel the rhythm of the practice. Feel the heat within yourself. Feel that fire that's built. Inhale here. Take one more round of breath. And exhale. As you inhale now, we're going to come into our balance. I like to do this still quite early in the practice. So keep your right foot on the floor and start to lift up your left heel. Take a moment there and then keeping the palms at the center of your chest, thumbs together, pressing into your breastbone. Just start to slowly peel that left knee up as if you were a ninja. Keep the right foot down, the whole of the foot is evenly grounded. And keep this sensation of squeezing the legs together as if they were still touching. Those inner thighs engaged. Little rotation inwards and strength through the glutes. Really a lot of the lift is going to come from the back there. And then from here, I'm going to place this foot onto the thigh. The knee can turn out as far as it feels comfortable. And maybe the foot stays low there. But try to keep this lift in the glutes. So even if the foot is low, we don't want to drop into our hips. Keep steady and strong. Placing the foot where it's comfortable. Use the hand if you like. Use a wall if you want to steady yourself. And then stand tall. Rakshasana, our tree posture. Standing tall, pushing the grounded foot into the earth. Inhaling as if you were lifting up and growing up through your torso, out of your roots, out of your foot. Inhale, steady breath. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale here, standing tall. And exhale, inhaling. Lifting the arms up, perhaps opening wide. And as you lift those arms, imagine someone is pulling your hands. They're lifting you up to the heavens. As they do so, this whole back chain of the body is getting extended. You're pulling all the way up out of that right foot as if you could float up off the ground. Inhale, final one here. And then exhale, perhaps you add in more and you bring the palms together and just take a lean over towards this left knee. We're really testing our balance as we stretch over to the side. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here, inhaling. And then exhaling, palms come down. Knee comes forward. Inhale, if you can, keep it lifted. And then exhale, slowly take a bow forward and start to send that foot straight out behind you. Coming into warrior 3. You're coming into the more meditative version of this practice today now. Keep the right heel firmly down, the toes gripping down. And then extend, lengthen out of your standing leg. Those glutes are still switched on to aid the leg muscles, to keep the back chain strong. Chest parallel to the floor. Back heels pushing away, toes pointing down. Hands wherever you need them to be to help you balance. Inhale here, last one. And then exhale, slowly lower the foot down, lift the arms up. You're in your high lunge. If you want to drop that knee and keep this low, then please do. Inhaling here, see if you can really ground that front foot. And take the hips perhaps as low as your front knee. And then take your attention to this back leg, straighten it out. Push the heel away. Feel strong, feel steady. Draw up through your belly. So your back is long and strong. Inhaling here. And then as you exhale, we're going to rotate all the way towards this front leg, keeping the back leg strong. So just twisting through the ribs. The hips don't move. The body stays in exactly the same position from the waist down. And if you're comfortable there, maybe you bring the front elbow to the knee and just encourage a little bit more twisting in the chest. Maybe you open the arms, and maybe you even come into a bind. If that's your jam, if that's your thing, come into the bind, but keep that lower body steady. Your hips facing forward, just turning through the waist. Inhaling. Last one here. And then exhale. Slowly come back up. Drop the back heel in. Convert this to warrior 3. Now facing the other side. Squeeze those glutes again. Get this lift up out of the legs. And then push your feet down. Little toes on the floor. Feet gripping into the earth. Inhaling, open wide. Exhaling, extend those arms. Let's do one more breath here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Take an inhale, bring the back hand down to your thigh. Lift the front hand up. And reaching tall. Either reach straight up out of the hip, or perhaps even leaning back if a back bend is comfortable for you. Check in with this back leg. We don't want to push into our knee joint. In fact, we want very little weight on that back leg. We're just using that as a support. Maybe the hand wraps behind your back. Maybe the left hand comes forward and find your right inner thigh. Up to you. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's bring this into our side angle. Bring the right elbow onto the right knee. Reach the left arm up overhead now. Inhaling, extending up through the chest. And then changing this up as much as you prefer. You can stay here. You could bring the right hand down inside the foot. That's a nice place to be. You could even take the left hand behind your back. Take the right hand under your thigh. See if your fingertips want to find each other. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. One more here. Inhaling. And then as you exhale, release the hands slowly. Engage the legs. Push yourself back up. Both legs straight now. Turn the feet to face the long edge of the mat. I'll talk you through. Don't worry if you can't see me. Inhaling here. Toes pointing towards the mat. Heels down. Little toes gripping. And then as you exhale, slowly bring the hands to your hips. Use those hands just to encourage your hips backwards and your chest to bow forward. Coming into our prasarita now. Head and chest dropping. Hands can stay there in the hips, and what's quite nice is to turn so your thumbs are in your hip creases. The fingertips are on the back of the hips, and you just use a little stretch just to encourage those glutes a little bit higher. Imagine you were pulling the hips just further in towards each other. So encouraging that just a little bit deeper stretching there. Maybe it's not there, maybe it is. You can let the hands drop down if you like. And if you're a headstander, this is your first opportunity to take your inversion. It's going to give you just a couple of breaths here. Just a fold. Keep pushing the heels down. Keep gripping the little toes into the flat. And draw your elbows in over your wrists and lining them up with your shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhaling. 2 more times. Inhaling. And exhaling. 1 more round. Come back out of your inversion if you're there. Inhale. And then exhaling slowly. Let's all lift up halfway. Start to turn your right foot back to the front. Start to walk the hands around. And then drop your back knee to the mat. Take an inhale here. Extend chest and belly forward. Lengthen it. And then exhale. Either hold here or convert this into your lizard lunge. Bring your arms inside. Walk the hands forward. Come down onto the earth. Breathing steady. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. 2 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Final round here. Inhale. And exhale. Hands walk in. Tuck under the back toe. Lift the knee. And then just take this right foot. Pick it up and choose. Either have the foot down or float it up as you come down through your vinyasa. Inhaling, lifting up into the back bend. Exhaling, glutes squeezing together, balloons are floating up all the way to the ceiling. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. 2 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale, hug the belly into the spine. Feel that lift. Inhaling, last one. And then exhale, bend the knees. We're going to step our right foot forward. And then pick up your left leg. And just holding here into standing splits now. Don't be afraid of the knee. It's just a case of drawing the back leg up. So maybe it just comes an inch off the floor. That's fine. Maybe you bend your standing leg if that's more helpful. You can walk the hands further forward to give you a better sense of gravity. Whatever works for you here. Inhaling, lift that back leg. And then exhaling, step it forward to meet its partner. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale to fold. And then inhale, let's sweep those arms up to the sky. And then down by your side, come back to Tadasana. We'll do the same round on the other side. So take a moment here, start to ground this left foot. And just slowly bring your right heel up. Start to pick that knee up in front of you. Come into your ninja stance, knee lifted. And then start to switch everything on here. So feel this left leg pushing down. Feel your glutes on and you lift up high. Hands dropping down by your sides. Inhale steadily. Exhale steadily. One more here, inhale. And then as you exhale, let's bring this into Rakshasana. So bringing the foot either to the thigh, down into the calf, whatever really suits you. Palms come into the center of your chest. You keep this lift in the glutes, you keep the lift in the legs. You inhale steadily. And exhale steadily. Push the foot into the thigh responds. So if you're still standing tall, squeezing the legs together, inhale. And exhale one more time, inhale. Lift the arms up tall now, open them wide. Start to feel as if someone is gently pulling your hands up to the ceiling, giving you that sense of being drawn up into the heavens, into the sky. Feel the back chain now slowly extending, lifting up, give that good stretch. And then exhale, last option, bring the hands together and take a little lean over towards that right leg. Extending all the way up the left side, keeping everything switched on and engaged. Inhale. Exhaling last time here. Inhaling. And then exhaling tall. Slowly now you're bringing the right knee forward. And then you're folding halfway. Extending the leg backwards, converting this into your warrior 3. Our last balance today. Bring the hands to the center of the chest, take them wide, airplane mode, whatever helps you float and fly. Back heel pushes away, toes point down to the floor. And decide you can either switch on this leg, lift up, keep the glutes holding you in place. Maybe you bend the knee if that's more comfortable, particularly on the hamstring. Inhaling. Exhaling, last time here, inhale. And then exhale, bring the back foot to the floor, lift those arms up, try and inhale, extending tall. Exhale, push the back heel back, straighten that back leg as much as you can. Checking your knees forward in line with the front foot. Maybe the weight comes a little bit heavier down. Pulling in the belly, pulling in the ribs. Inhale, lifting up. Exhaling. Last one here, inhale. And then exhaling, deciding you can drop the back knee or stay as you are. Bring the palms together. Slowly turning now into your twisted lunge. Elbows turning first. The lower body stays the same, so keeping the hips open. Just twist on the waist. Maybe now the front elbow comes to the knee. Maybe you even open it up. Just finding whatever option suits you here. Keeping strong through the legs, keeping strong and steady through the whole body. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale steadily as you can, reversing palms together, lifting up. And then bring the back heel down, toes point outwards, arms raised. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, spread those fingertips. Spread your arms nice and wide. Exhale. Last one here, inhaling, warrior two, strong through the legs, strong through the torso. Glutes still switched in, torso long. And then slowly take a lean back. Bring this right hand to support you. Bring the left hand up overhead. Keep the feet steady and grounded. Keep the toes all gripping onto the mat. Inhale here, deciding how to just stay. Maybe bring the right hand behind you. Maybe even find your inner thigh on that left leg. Inhale, keep lifting and extending up through the left arm. Exhaling, holding. One more inhale. And then exhale. Elbow to knee. Palm turns, faces up. Bring this top arm up overhead. And look up underneath the arm, stretching up. Your back leg is still straight. Getting this big line all the way from the back heel up the body. Into those fingertips, stretching out far as you can. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. 2 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale. Final round. Inhale. And exhaling. Slowly coming back up. Second round Prasarita this time. As you fold the body down. Choosing, do you bring the hands down? Do you convert into a headstand? Or perhaps make this a twisted version. Bringing the right hand into the center. Taking the left hand onto your hips. Turn and look over your left shoulder. And have a little feel there. You might find you naturally want to go towards that left side. See if you can counteract that. So the hips stay balanced and level. Again, you just turn from the ribs and the waist. Lifting up tall. Inhaling. Exhaling. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And then exhaling. Folding back in. If you're taking this twisted version, let's come onto the other side. If your head's standing, feel free to take any variations you like. Play around with it. Just be safe. Be mindful. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling. The final round to play around. Inhaling. And then exhaling. All coming back into the fold. From here, turn the left foot to face forward. Walk the hands around. Lift up your back heel and then lower that knee. Come back into your low lunge. Inhaling, draw the weight forward. And then deciding from here whether you stay here, whether you walk the hands inside and low down into that lizard lunge. Head and chest bowing down. Body sinking heavily towards the floor. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Last one. Inhale. And then exhale. Hands walk back in. Tuck under the back toe to lift the knee. And then we're going to step this left foot all the way back. Either lower the foot down or keep it high, lower through chaturanga. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale slowly. Tuck under the toes, lift the hips back and up, downward dog, or take a child pose. Let the hips lengthen back, let the hands creep forward. Slowly extending through the body your last time here. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Final round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, roll the body forward, slowly lower down. And then inhale, lift the chest, belly down, squeeze those elbows back. And exhale, release. 2 more rounds, inhaling, squeeze the elbows back, lift up, maybe this time palms come off the floor. Exhale, release. This time inhaling, lifting up, belly, pelvis pushing down, arms lift up, maybe you extend them up, overhead, and then just hold. So choosing whether you like the arms up, and you want the elbows into the ribs, or the hands down. 3 variations of this back bend. Holding as you inhale. Maybe even adding in the feet if you're feeling bold. Exhaling. 2 more, inhale. And exhale 1 more time, inhale. And exhale, release. Push the hands beneath the shoulders, let's fold back into child pose. And just take a moment here, hips to heels. Let the belly settle onto the thighs. Or separate the knees if you prefer to make room for the chest to fall between the legs. Inhale fully as you can. Exhale deeply. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And then exhale, walk the hands over to the right side. Let's just take a little side stretch here. Fingertips creeping all the way over. Head and chest stay bowed nice and heavy. Keep your breath steady and full. And then slowly walk the hands over to the other side. Head and chest bowed down. Reaching those fingertips away. Two more breaths there. And then slowly hands walk back into the middle. Roll the body up. Either from here, you can tuck under the toes, come up to down dog and do a jump through to seated, or my preferred way is just tucking under the toes, rolling over those feet, getting a little bit of mobility there. And then either way, we'll come to seated, hips down, legs extend. Coming into our lovely Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale, fold, chest and belly down, hands heavy. And just let the body extend. So hands either resting on the shins, the ankles. If they're on the feet, make sure it feels comfortable there. So the elbows, I prefer to be soft. I like the shoulders to pull back. So your chest is leading. We're not hunching or rounding the back. We're not caving in the chest. Always heart-led practice. Inhaling here, nice deep steady breath. And exhaling, bowing down, chest to thighs. 2 more rounds. Inhale deeply as you extend forward. And then exhale, folding in. Take your final round. Inhaling, extending forward. And exhaling, folding. From here, inhale, slowly roll the body back up. And let's bring this right foot in to the thigh. Bring your left arm all the way forward, as if you could reach towards those toes. And then slowly wrap this arm around, so your knee comes into your armpit. Bring the right hand behind you, and then just take a nice gentle twist here. If you want a little bit more, you can cross the front foot over the thigh, and then sit up tall. Wherever you are, make sure the whole of the foot is pressing down. You're keeping the toes engaged on the left leg. When you're turning, again from the waist, your spine is lifting up. You're sitting up really nice and tall. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Final round. Inhaling. And exhaling slowly. Stand forward. And now let the knee drop out to the side. Scoop up the left leg with your hands. Bring the foot to the ground. Just holding here. Doing a seated version of pigeon. Just sitting up tall, the hips are down, the spine is low. Ankle resting softly on the knee. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. 2 more here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Flex this foot if you want a little bit more. This top foot pointing the toes back towards the knee. Inhale. Lift up high. And then exhale, uncross the leg. Re-straighten the right leg. The left leg now stays up close. And again, extend the right arm forward. Imagine you're reaching all the way for your toes, and then start to wrap this arm around. Keeping the sitting bones down, lift up in the spine. Bringing the left hand behind you, turning this way. Again, either keep the foot where it is, or cross it over. And then just hugging the knee to the chest. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhaling. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one here. Inhale. And then exhale. Slowly turn forward. Let's bring the ankle to the thigh. Let the knee drop out to the side. Inhaling, sitting up tall. Start to pull the right foot in. Scooping the hands beneath the thigh so you lift up really high. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more rounds. Inhale. And exhale, final round. Inhaling for me here. And then exhaling. Gently uncross the leg. This time both feet come up. Squeeze the legs together, lift the feet tall. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more, maybe the arms come parallel. Inhale. And exhaling, 1 more. Inhale, maybe the arms lift all the way up. Again, back chain extending. Maybe the feet come up to join the arms. Inhale. And then bring the feet down. Bring the hands all the way now behind your hips. Fingertips face forward. Pushing the palms down. Pushing the feet down. Slowly begin to lift those glutes. Engaging through the quads and the glutes. So you lift up tall in reverse tabletop. Belly flat, ribs flat. That's so flat you could eat your dinner off it. Inhale. And exhale, look straight up to the ceiling. So your head stays in line, your neck stays in line with the rest of your spine. Inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher. Exhale, 1 more round here. Inhale. And then exhaling, lower the hips. Start to roll down onto your spine, and then we'll reverse that roll. So take your time to get to the ground. And then checking your ankles beneath your knees, push the palms into the floor. Let's do another roll up of those hips this time. Shoulders grounded, head looks directly up to the ceiling. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. 2 more rounds. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling steadily. Last round here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly rolling down the spine. And then just take an inhale here. As you exhale, again, roll those hips up. Push the palms down. Either stay here. You can bring the hands together beneath you. Fingertips face onto the floor. Or if you want a deeper version, we're going to take the palms beneath the shoulders. Fingertips facing towards the hips. Keep the elbows in directly above the ribs. And then you push with the feet. You push with the arms. You lift up into Rakshasana, our lovely wheel pose. And looking directly between the arms. So again, your neck stays lined up with the rest of your spine. Pushing the floor away. Extend straight arms. Strong legs. Belly lifting. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhaling. 1 more. Whichever version you're in. Exhaling. If you're in your wheel, tuck your chin to your chest. Lower back down to bridge. And then everybody rolls down the spine as steadily as you can. Bring your knees up into your chest. Take a little rock. Side to side. Just massaging out the back. And then from here, let's let those knees drop over to the right side. Arms come out along the floor. Head looks over the left shoulder, so opposite to that right leg. Resting here steadily. Breathing deeply. Nice long inhales and full exhales. Take 2 more rounds. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more round here. Inhaling and exhaling. Slowly bring the knees over to the other side and let your head turn the other way. Just settling here, a few rounds. Nice, steady, slow breath. Let the body ease and relax back. And everything starts to soften and cool off now. Last 2 breaths here. And then gently bring the knees back into the center. And take them up to the ceiling. Now's your time to take an inversion of your choice. So either stay here, legs up the wall, or convert this into shoulder stand. Head, prefer probably no headstands now. We've done a couple of opportunities already, but up to you. It's going to be a short time here, just a few breaths. Maybe roll through the ankles. Use the feet a little bit today. Whatever suits you. Just find some stillness now. 3 more breaths. Heavy arms dropping onto the ground. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Final breath here. Inhaling. And then exhaling. If you're in shoulder stand, use your core, slowly roll yourself down. Spine comes onto the floor, vertebra by vertebra. The legs are up the wall, then just bring them back into the chest. Everybody meeting here, legs to chest. Take a little rock. A little twist. Take those knees all the way side to side. Release that out. And then bring the feet down. Let those knees fall apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees drifting away from each other. Bring your hands to rest on your belly. Start to feel the rhythm of your belly rise and fall. Tuning back into your own rhythm and sensations. As you close your eyes now, perhaps tuning back into your senses, to acknowledging and accepting the world around you, to observing it without thought or feeling. Just being present. Be present in this posture, be present in this place. Awareness building slowly. Breathe deeply. 2 more rounds here. One final round of breath. Bring your knees together, straighten your legs. Feet drop apart. And eyes closed if they haven't already. Lying in Shavasana now, your final resting posture. Feeling completely at ease with yourself in this present moment. And tuning in to those senses. Tuning in to that presence in this moment. Observing what sounds you hear around you. Are those sounds near or far? Are they loud or faint? Is there one sound or many sounds that you are connecting to? And changing now to notice what you can smell around you. Being aware of any tastes in your mouth. Being aware now of the ground beneath you, where you feel yourself touching the earth. And now gently beginning to move your fingers and toes. Notice the air around, the sensation of the earth. And when you're ready, making some movement in that space, maybe rolling the knees up into the chest, taking yourself side to side. Whatever movement feels good here, maybe a happy baby. And then eventually rolling yourself onto one side and coming back up to sit. Where you're joining from, keep that connection with you lovely people who've spent your evening with me, and so much gratitude for you. And of course, as always, so much gratitude for More Yoga, for giving this opportunity for us all to connect together in this way. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm Lindsay. I'm a More Yoga teacher in West London. Teach a combination of VINYASA and restorative practice and meditation to help a little bit of yin and yang into everyone's days. So if you are West London based, please feel free to drop me a message and I'll let you know when I will be seeing people in person. But also you can, of course, join me online teaching. This is my YouTube channel, which is Lindsay Yoga Life. So I'm here all the time. There's a few videos online already, and I have a few which are for members only, so people who want to join me regularly. I also send out little videos every now and again to help you guys have a curated home practice. I think it's really important we do yoga as much as possible, as many days as possible, to get the real benefit, that real mindfulness building into our daily life. So namaste, I can see Adi signed in. Another yogi, wonderful, love it.